Here are two possible mystery booms that both appeared on April 8, 2016 over the UK and Wilmington, North Carolina. Both were misreported as jets. Keep in mind, jets are probably flying around every day in these areas, so naturally the media and law enforcement jumped to the conclusion that it was most likely a fighter jets, but jets simply can't cause the ground to shake, period. First article states, quote, "Sonic boom likely cause of rumbling sound in the area. Meteorologists assuring residents there was no earthquake." New Hanover County, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Wilmington, is assuring residents that a loud boom heard Friday just after noon in and around Myrtle Grove was not an earthquake. It appears military aircraft were operating off the coast, and it is likely one of them could have broken the sound barrier, creating a sonic boom, a meteorologist said. Both the Weather Service and the U.S. Geological Survey reported no evidence of an earthquake in the Cape Fear region on their websites Friday. Some of you may be getting reports of an earthquake or rumbling sound/feel around 12:15 p.m. today, said Steve Pfaff, Weather Service meteorologist, in an email Friday. "I actually felt it myself in our office while giving a presentation to Cape Fear Academy children." Pfaff said the Weather Service was able to see chaff from a military aircraft off the coast on the weather radar. Because the chaff, which is little strips of aluminum, behaves like rain as it falls to the ground, the radars pick up the activity, he said. Sonic boom sounds often stir up the conversation about Seneca guns in the area. Reports of hearing Seneca guns go back to the 1800s, far before military aircraft were capable of creating a sonic boom. Theories about the origin of Seneca guns range from UFOs, methane bubbles bursting, and earthquakes far off the coast, but meteorologists dismiss these claims. End quote. Second article says, quote, "Buildings shake as loud bang is heard in Northampton, UK. A loud bang was heard in and around Northants this afternoon, sparking hundreds of messages from people on social media reporting that the noise left buildings shaking. The bang was heard shortly after 3:45 p.m. in areas across the county, from as far north as Brixworth to the south of Northamptonshire in Towcester, as well as in neighbouring Oxfordshire. It was then confirmed at 4:15 p.m. by Northants Fire and Rescue that the bang was caused by two jets flying over the county, creating a sonic boom when the aircraft passes through the sound barrier." NPAS Benson, one of the bases for the National Police Air Service, also confirmed this, tweeting, "Reports of explosion in Oxford Whitney Milton Keynes by Sister Abingdon was an aircraft in a hurry causing a sonic boom." However, the mystery deepened at 4:30 p.m. when the Ministry of Defense told the Northants Herald and Post, "We are not aware of anything." When an MOD spokeswoman was asked whether this meant the loud bang was not caused by its jets, she reiterated, "We are not aware of anything, but if that changes we will update you." But then several minutes later, the following statement was released from the MOD: "Quick Reaction Alert Typhoon aircraft were launched today from RAF Koningsby to identify an unresponsive civilian aircraft. Communications were re-established and the aircraft has been safely escorted to Cardiff Airport." Dozens of people have taken to Twitter to try and find out what has happened, with many reporting that the bang left buildings shaking. It is also reported the bang was heard in Oxfordshire. One resident told the Northants Herald and Post there has been a gas explosion at a development site in Sywell, although this later turned out to be a bonfire, as this picture of smoke in the area shows. End quote. Keep in mind, over the UK there tend to be more airplane interceptions. This might be because the UK is an island with limited airspace and high traffic. I do not find these two reports to be a coincidence. I've noticed now on my GIS mapping that reports from different areas are happening on the same day. It's quiet for a week, but then the next week later 2 or more reports appear within 2 or 3 days of each other, happen in areas where mystery booms have happened in the past. For some reason most of the booms are from the US and UK. Let us know if you heard these mystery booms.
What's going on, you guys? This is Ryan here. I've been looking up on YouTube and stuff trying to figure out, because I guess other people was hearing some loud booms and some shaking afterwards. Well, Friday here in Cali in the North Bay, they're Friday the 8th, around 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning, there was like a weird boom noise. It's kind of hard to explain. Usually out here on the streets, there's usually wrecks all the time, every month. But you know, when you're used to the wrecks and you're hearing it all the time, you usually hear the car tires or truck tires or whatever squealing, serving or whatever you want to call it, or you hear glass breaking or and stuff like that when you hear the wreck, and you hear that big boom noise at the same time. But the sound that I heard, I also talked to a few different people that day and asked them if they heard it. And they heard it too and felt it. The boom that we heard was like a small boom, and right after the small boom, it was a louder boom. And it sounded like it was right out here. I looked, I didn't see anything, didn't see any wreck. I waited for a few days, figured maybe the news might have picked up on something if something happened around here. Didn't see nothing on the news or anything about it. But if you guys hearing some kind of boom, if it's something like that, somewhat way I described it, let me know if those is kind of stuff you guys hear. And after it happened, my floor and stuff shook some. It didn't shake bad, but it shook some. So I'm just kind of curious if there's solution to to the boom that I heard, or what it could be, or what caused it. It was a pretty good boom, especially where it shook the floor, especially if people here heard it and felt the ground near floor as well shake. So I just wanted to make this video. Maybe other people here in the North Bay, Cali, maybe heard it, maybe they found out what it was or whatnot. Just kind of curious. Alright, you guys.
Is this?